So, I don't know about you, but I'm like completely inept at video games. Totally and utterly. It's sad. It just, it's really sad. I didn't have video games growing up. Like, they just weren't in my house. We had a lot of books and we all learned how to play the piano and blah 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 blah. Video games didn't happen. Like, none of them. So the only time I got to play video games was when I went to a friend's house. And the games she had that I played were um, Mario Kart and Lego Star Wars. And Lego Star Wars was my favorite because I could make my character jump in a circle with his lightsaber out. And that was a lot of fun. And you could like smash things and they would spat out gold coins, which was also very fun. Mario Kart I was not good at all. Um, I would fall off a cliff a lot. A lot. And the only way that's fun is when your character makes that like, I'm gonna die. It's that kind of half screamy thingy. Which is kind of sick now that I think about it. But that was the part that amused me, so I know I was gonna fall off a cliff, I would just take as long as I could to not do it. Yeah, so I'm miserable. But for whatever reason, I now am in temporary possession of an Xbox, along with some games. The games that are available to me are mostly various forms of Assassin's Creed and various forms of Halo and like a couple Call of Duty, whatever, and Portal 2. Apparently, according to the person whose Xbox this actually belongs, who actually owns this Xbox, there you go. Apparently, Portal 1 fans are crazy, and if you mention anything regarding cake, they go kind of nuts, so cake. I play Portal 2. Portal 2 is the only game I've tried on this Xbox, and it's the only one I sort of like so far. Uh, um, but I'm horrible when I play it. It took me like half an hour to figure out which button does which. And I still don't know, when I have the dual portal gun, which button shoots the orange portal and which one shoots the blue portal. I get them totally mixed up and then I have to like shoot portals 500 times because I keep putting them like right next to each other. Yeah, it's sad. It's a sad, sad thing. Yeah, so when I play it, it usually goes down like this. Lasers, why are there lasers? I don't want lasers. Push the button. Oh, I have to catch that dumb thing. No! Oh shoot, this is gonna take forever. Ah ha ha. Who's your daddy? Mel! Well, that was surprisingly easy. Why was it so easy? Next level's gonna kill me, isn't it? Don't kill me, please. I don't want to die. I just died. Poop! Yeah, so that's lame. That's lame, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, well, I'm from California, so I can do that, like, Valley Girl really, like, dumb thing where people totally think you're, like, I don't know, like, maybe sometimes, like, they think you're hot, but most of the time, they just think you're really dumb. But that's okay, because that, like, means they totally underestimate me, and then I can beat them up later. Which is not true, because I have no beating up people skills. I'm, like, really weak. Especially upper body strength, I have none. At all. Oh, so have you ever done that thing where my sister and I call them sugar shots? You take a sugar packet, hopefully one of the ones that's like real sugar, like sugar in the raw. Those are really good. Oh my gosh, they're so delicious. And not the fake sugar like Sweet and Low or Splenda. Those taste really disgusting if you try to do a sugar shot with it. Anyway, sugar shot. You take the sugar packet, you open it, and you just, you know, eat it in one go. Just pour it all in your mouth. It's delicious. And really fun. And apparently people think it's really weird because I did it one time on this trip to San Francisco with a whole bunch of friends. And they thought I was crazy. Which they should have already known because I'm a redhead. Redheads are crazy. We just are. That's how we're made. But it's lots of fun. And even though there was another redhead on that trip, well, actually, I convinced her to go do a sugar shot with me, so that's good because I wasn't alone in my crazy little world. Yeah. Anyway, back on the farm. I'm reading The Magician's Nephew. Nephew, right there. I've actually gotten that far. Right there, this tag. Which makes me very, very happy because, so I'm reading the Chronicles of Narnia again. All the way of them, all of them. Even The Horse and His Boy, which got me stuck the first time through because I found that book really, really boring. I'm sorry, C.S. Lewis, I love you. I really do. C.S. Lewis is awesome. I'm also reading Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Can you see it? Can you see it now? Can you see it now? Yeah, it's really good. The thing is, it's just really, really dense. And that's not a problem because I read Gone with the Wind and Roots and a whole bunch of other really dense books, so I can do this one too, I think. I'm also reading Mansfield Park. I'm kind of a Jane Austen junkie. Okay, I'm really a Jane Austen junkie. Yeah, I like Jane Austen. She's awesome. And part of me thinks like, oh, it'd be totally great to live during that time, and I could do all this fun stuff. I could wear really pretty dresses, and I could go to balls, and I could, you know, do all this fun stuff, and I wouldn't have to worry about, like, I don't know, like Facebook stalkers or whatever. But then again, I realized that indoor plumbing wasn't exactly their forte at that time period, and I like my indoor plumbing because it's nice, and it's clean, and it doesn't smell. It makes me very happy. Like, really happy. I don't know what I would do without indoor plumbing. I think I would cry a lot. And I don't know. I don't know what I would do without it. But I like my, you know, having electric lights and a refrigerator. Oh my gosh, I don't think I could live without a refrigerator. I like food. It's my friend. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Someone's gonna be like, and obesity is a huge problem because of something like this. I like food. It's my friend. I have other friends too, I promise. I'm not alone in the world. So, yeah, so something I'm curious about, like, if any of you think that, like, there's a perfect time period that you would love to live in, that'd be just totally awesome for you, let me know. Write it in the comments down there. Comments. Tell me about the time period you want to live in and why. Like, why do you think that it'd be so awesome to live then? And if not, tell me what, like, your favorite video game is for Xbox and why it's your favorite. Or just, you know, don't even say anything. That's okay. Don't you love it when people are like, oh, I didn't see you there. And you're like, I was doing the Macarena right in front of you. And you looked at me 5 times and said, you're dumb. Yeah, it bugs me too. Like, you know all those people who fake getting a phone call to avoid something? And then their phone rings and it totally gives them away? Like, how do you not have the common sense to, like, go and turn your phone to silent? With most phones, it takes, like, 2 seconds to do that. And if you see something coming that you want to avoid, take that time to turn your phone to silent and then pretend to have a call. Because if someone calls you while your phone is on silent, you can always pretend that you have a second call coming in and you have to drop the call you're making and take this other call, and no one will know that your phone actually rang. They'll think you just heard a beep in your ear or whatever, which is the way I prefer to go if I actually did anything. Where the heck did I go?